1 2 1 2 3.
Like Facebook Live?
4.
Yeah, you going live, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Y'all need water?
Water, please.
All right, so it's a good thing when you start the show, you don't start with the cameras on, because all this shit live right now, man. Y'all want some water? We got all that. They listening to everything.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
What's up?
All right, so check it out, man. As we allow some people to tap in, we're gonna let some folks build up in the stream. I just want to say thank you for anybody that can hear my voice. You can't see nothing but the thing that says Chop Shop Podcast in ATL, and on the screen it says the Freedom Georgia Initiative. Now, I'm quite sure that 99% of the people that can hear me talking right now have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. But by the time we get done, you're gonna know what it is and you're gonna know where they're going. And we're gonna also allow you to tap in and touch in on why this is important and how we can do this same thing in Oklahoma. I'm gonna start off with that, and I'm gonna say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, cats, frogs, midgets, dogs, all that shit, man. If you can hear me and see me now, thank you for tuning in. And ladies, and the homie Soup over there, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Thank you so much.
I bet. Where you been at?
So much.
We'll talk offline.
For having us down here, man. The Chop Shop Podcast, DJ Lifestyle Show. We do it every Sunday, 4 o'clock in Oklahoma City. Dope Vibes only on the production. And we are here with two very dynamic ladies. Now, this is the deal. I can introduce them. I know your names. I did that much research. I know who's in front of me. But the best story told is the one told from the best one to tell it. And that's the ones that got their feet on the ground here in Georgia doing it. So with that being said, I would like for you to introduce. Matter of fact, no, I don't want y'all to say nothing. I'm gonna make him work. He gonna do a little work today.
Make him do the work.
The homie Sue. Derek Smith, aka Young Black Mayors, man. My guy Super Smith, man. He ain't going away. He's not going away. You know what I'm saying? He part of the squad. We part of the team. We done both trying this thing up. And we about to make some stuff happen. So Derek, I want you to introduce these ladies today, because you've been talking a whole lot about these ladies since you met them.
Right.
To me, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm here in Atlanta with you, with them. Let's talk about it, bro.
First of all, thanks for having us, bro.
No doubt.
On your platform.
Thank you so much.
Myself, of course, y'all know me, but I am here with the phenomenal Renee Walters.
Okay.
And Ashley Scott, the president, vice president, and co-founders of the Freedom Georgia Initiative. And we're down here in Georgia, ready to just fill you guys in formally, finally, on everything that we have going on together.
Okay. So let's jump right into it, man. Let's do the real surface stuff first. Like, who are y'all? What is Freedom Georgia Initiative? We ain't got to get into the hows and all of that, because we ain't about to go on no emotional roller coaster things. But let's just talk about the real simple stuff, and let's talk about. Let's start there.
Well, the Freedom Georgia Initiative is a collective of 19 families.
Pause real quick. Is that how you would say it if we was on a street corner? You'd be like, all right, check it out, Brosco. This is what it is right here.
That's how she talked, though. I will vouch for her.
Okay, well, go ahead then, girl. Do your thing, girl. and just so y'all know, they not new to this. They first time with me, but they are not new to this. All right, they done did this 100 times on platforms way bigger than this. So trust me, I'm a lucky guy to be in the room. So now, Renee, don't do your thing, Charlie.
Okay.
All right.
The Freedom Georgia Initiative, we are a collective of 19 families that decided to just take a change and do something for ourselves.
Okay.
Ashley and I had the vision to build our own city, and we just took along our friends and family along on the ride. And it's been flourishing into something great, something that we never would have imagined. We're about to build a whole city. Like, who would have thought?
We did, and I don't want to make it seem like we started out like, yes, we initially had conversations. I made a PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
And me and Renee, when we found the land, the 96.71 acres right outside of Toomsboro, Georgia.
Okay.
We knew immediately who we wanted to invite, who we wanted to ask. It was like a no-brainer, right?
Okay, I get it.
And then, of course, there were some other people, like, because it wasn't even the original people that we thought we wanted to be in it that ended up being a part of it. We did have some people we didn't know who ended up being a part of our collective, but ultimately we had that spark, that initial idea, like, yo, we can bring together our folks that we know that we can buy this land and we can turn it into something amazing. And we just wanted to create generational wealth for ourselves.
I get it.
You know what I mean? like having ownership, having a safe haven, a place you can duck off to.
Right.
2 hours away from Atlanta.
It's close enough but far away.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody just gonna pop up on you.
There you have it. And then when you need to get away, because being able to get outdoors, being able to disconnect from society sometimes is essential.
Right.
And so we were just thinking about all of that and farming and being able to have a place where we could create food sovereignty for our families and generational wealth. We was thinking about the businesses we could bring to the land
and having control of all of that.
Yeah,
I get it, man.
absolutely. That was the thing. And so as we brought these families together, we ended up, thinking like, this could turn into something larger. We could attract more Black families and be able to create a thriving community, a safe haven for other Black families. And then the idea of creating and developing the future city of Freedom, Georgia took hold when we got so much love, so much support, so many people like,
everybody can't be wrong.
Yeah, right? I'm like, okay.
Ain't no damn way now, shit now.
And it's time to, and building a city is exciting because I've watched how when all of these injustices started going down, mayors were the ones that was like, we taking these Confederate statues down. It was mayors that was like, look, we gonna go ahead and say that you gotta wear masks to be able to protect people. You know what I'm saying? So I got a sense during this entire 2020, as crazy as it's been, of what our local community can do. And that's really where this whole thing kind of got birthed.
So that being said, when you say you got a sense of what the local community can do, everywhere on the map is local.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the first things that I talked about is wanting to let people know, because I'm from Oklahoma, in Oklahoma, that we can have that in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? We can have that same thing. Like, I could understand why, me personally, I wouldn't want, and it's not to knock what y'all doing, I'd want to do this at home.
Yeah.
I'm not from here. I love it out here. But I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Oklahoma. And there's a whole lot of fucking land out there, too. There's a whole lot of places that nobody ever thought about, that if you get enough people, and the vibrations right, the energy's right, and y'all are doing it, you know what I'm saying, already, and we're connected to y'all, we could do the same thing at home.
Absolutely. And that's our hope and dream, that we want to inspire everybody. We want to have a Freedom, Georgia, and Freedom, New York, Freedom, Florida, Freedom, Michigan. Like, we want to inspire everybody. Like, nobody necessarily have to move from where they're from. We want to inspire you guys to do the same thing in their city. Like, they didn't stop selling land when they sold us land. They got land for sale everywhere. So if we can inspire the nation to go ahead and buy land and get their friends and family to pull their resources together, that's what we want to do.
I got you. So let me ask you this. When it comes to where you guys are now, what would be some of the main things that you probably spend your day thinking about? Like, because, I'm sure the wow factor, there's probably still some wow factor.
It's definitely some wow factor because... we knew we were going to do something big. We just didn't know to this magnitude. So it's definitely always a wow factor, even going into meetings, talking to the developers, talking to the master planners. It's always a, damn, we really doing this shit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, all the time. Every time.
Like,
so has there been that moment where it might have got scary or just not be like beyond surreal, like who you get a phone call that you can't talk about but you want to talk about? Have you received one of those yet?
We've had phone calls, videos, like so much that it's been overwhelming, but in a good way. Like I said before, this is something that we never really thought would happen.
I get it. And
it's something
that's what makes it dope. That's what makes it dope. Man.
And just to have the people behind us, like the elders, a lot of the celebrities that's been hitting us up, telling us like, oh, I love what you're doing.
Wow.
So many people in general, like, I've been thinking about this forever and I just been scared, but y'all just took the initiative to do it. And that's what it's all about. Like, we are just regular, well, we not regular, but we just everyday people. Be clear, we are not regular.
Okay.
We are everyday people, but we just want to let everybody know that we put our pants on the same way everybody else does.
That's right.
We didn't do nothing spectacular where it's unobtainable where you can't do it.
It was just 19 of y'all.
It was just we just decided to bring our friends and family on.
19 family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm oversimplifying it for the sake of the conversation, but it was really just the energy. You know, I got a good friend.
That's exactly what it was.
Fleming at the crib, and he says, you know, success is an energy and a frequency.
That's it.
And it really is. You know what I'm saying? When you surround yourself with people that vibrate higher, you vibrate higher.
That's right.
Because those higher vibrating people are not gonna accept mediocre.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I got this thing in my house, man. We don't celebrate mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? We just don't.
But I pass to say we don't meander in mediocrity.
We don't meander in mediocrity.
Yeah, man. Because sometimes I just think, you know, as a people, you know, black folks in general, we get caught up in mediocrity, man. We celebrate shit that you ain't supposed to celebrate. It's supposed to be. It's like somebody says, you know, they babysit their kids. You don't babysit your kids. You parent.
That's
and it's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You might be the one that's doing the physical parenting. You're in the room with them, but you never babysitting. But it's elevation of thought. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm seeing for y'all is that, yeah, I could have went and bought a lot for just my family. Mm-hmm. But what if I link up with other families that are financially stable enough to do this? Because let's be real, it takes some stability.
It takes some responsibility, stability, financial accountability. Yeah. You are going to have to do the work. And not to say that you can't do it if you're not all the way there. Right. Because that's the beauty of collective economics. So where, you know, we had several people in our group who had excellent credit. People who had less than perfect credit was able to benefit in this move with us because of the collective move we made.
I get it.
And so you have to be wise and strategic in who you do align yourself with. But the great thing about it is if you're around 4 millionaires, you gonna be the 5th. Yeah. So you might not have your millionaire status yet, but if you are associating yourself with the right people and you're moving as a unit strategically to where it is you want to go with your ultimate goal, everybody gets there together, even if they're not all on the same page when it comes to their financial status and credit status, because that it's an average, right? You know, when you got that superstar in the group, it brings the whole grade up. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to look at when you're working in group economics. It's to the benefit of the people who might be the less of these.
For sure. But and if you're one of those people, you know, my recommendation would be humble yourself. One, but be ready to do the work.
That's right.
Because it's for everybody. It really is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's those that are going to put in that footwork, man, that are going to do what the creditor says to do or the lender says to do. Those are the people that win.
That's
the person that don't give up. So I'm fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, man. Any types of barriers to entry that y'all have experienced that y'all care to talk about in this journey?
There's all kinds of barriers.
I should say the most has been the misogyny of it all.
Yeah. Really? We tripping? So we tripping?
Y'all dudes be tripping.
Yeah,
like,
why we
period.
tripping? What kind of shit we on?
Just...
you done had your moments too.
Come on, man. Bro. I'm just saying, but here's the level of transparency I want to keep, because this is what keeps us back. By not talking about those things that make us uncomfortable. Some people don't like to be called to the carpet. I know I can be full of shit sometimes, so I tell the truth, because if I do way too much off camera to goddamn remember all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be ready for some accountability when things go to the left.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So with this, that's why I wanted to talk about some of these things, because again, we want to take this level of thinking home. Not because we know people at home that vibrate just as high. We know people at home that got a little money in the bank.
That's
right. We know people that got great ideas, a good strong back, and maybe their credit kind of fucked up, but they can still benefit. We need those people. We need a collective of individuals that are thinking about the same thing. We need to create that synergy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That was a big part of me coming here. Let me get some of this and take it back to the crib.
That's
it. You know what I'm saying? And some of this, was it juicy crab that we was eating earlier?
Yes,
you know
juicy crab. Shout out to that.
Shout out to juicy crab. Too bad I'm allergic.
So can I ask y'all like some they ain't really off-color questions, but just some things about Freedom Georgia to like, some of it can be to dispel myths, some of it can be like, we really gonna do that. So if somebody wants to put their business in Freedom Georgia, how does that work?
As long as it's not toxic.
Okay. What's defined as toxic?
Yeah, I mean, you know, those things that do not serve us. So if you got a manufacturing facility that's leaching out chemicals, that kind of thing, we're just not interested in that because we've already seen how that has deteriorated our hood so much.
We're talking about some green energy, renewable sources.
But not even just green energy, but being conscious of what we're creating. Because when you begin to, we do a lot of Frankenstein stuff in some of these labs.
Let's talk about it.
And when you are building something that you ain't never built before, and then it leaches into the water, into the soil, and then we wondering why our babies are dealing with all of these health crises, while all of America, and particularly Black Americans, are dealing with health crisis. It's because of some of our choices around chemicals and how we allow those chemicals into our systems.
And I think a lot of that boils down to the dollar anyway.
Of course, and so that's a main factor for us is, choosing to put people over profit, and to build in that way, to have that as a core principle in your community is essential.
So let me along that same line of thinking, it makes me think about the infrastructure of what's going to happen there. You know what I mean? As simple as somebody coming around with a badge on saying they the law. How does that work?
Yeah.
Well.
As she gets ready to.
Well, we are working on having a municipality where we'll be our own law. We'll have our own police officers. We'll have our own hospitals. We'll have our
peace
own
officers.
Peace officers. I don't necessarily feel like every neighborhood needs to be police. Like, because when you link up with like-minded individuals and build a city, what crime and things do you have? So we don't want to bring that type of environment that we already see. We've seen how policing work,
right?
So we want to have a more environment where it's peace officers, where people are not necessarily coming with their guns on their hands on their guns,
right?
But more of a let's talk the situation down, and that type of situation,
right? So here's a question, and this might be a little out of left field, but why not, right? Let's go there for just a second. My question is, who's to say if it hasn't already been some type of COINTELPRO, let's just take it old school and to the left for a second, type of situation with Freedom, Georgia? For those that don't know about COINTELPRO, I'm not going to tell you, Google it. This shit is on the internet. But you guys,
counterintelligence program.
I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so
I'm black.
Yeah, so that being said, who's to stop that?
We can't ever move forward if we're always focused on the negative of what can happen.
Yeah, that's why
we know it happens. So you safeguard against it.
Right.
You make sure you have a genuine democracy where one person can't sink the ship.
Okay.
Because if one person got the power to sink the ship,
we all messed up.
Where's your leaders?
Yeah, exactly.
Who was the captain?
Come on, man. Talk about it, man.
So we have to be accountable, and we have to work as a team. Because I trust Renee that when she say to me, we ain't effing with this person. I don't like their energy. I don't like their spirit.
Right.
Then I trust Renee enough to be like, we ain't effing with you, bruh. Yeah. And we have to stand our ground on that. You have to be committed to something or you'll fall for anything.
Y'all some different type of chicks, man.
Yes, because we learned that with Mr.
Y'all different, man. I'm looking at y'all
we learned that already.
See what you're talking about. Hey, Derek, so I got a question for you, Derek. Yes, sir. Pull you in,
Brother Derek.
So how does the Freedom Georgia Initiative play into two things? One of them is Black Calabasas. I got to bring that up. Right. And the Black Achievement Fund. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's start with the Black Achievement Fund, then we'll backdoor with the Black Calabasas, because it's on your shirt. We gotta talk about it.
Yeah. Well, the Black Achievement Fund, for the most part, all of our missions, while they have their individual portions of the missions, collectively, we're all working towards the same thing. And I feel the same about my fellow Black Americans and peers as the people in my neighborhood and other neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And so. With that said, the Freedom Georgia Initiative, when that began to take shape, the Black Achievement Fund just became instrumental in terms of supporting that and helping it to be able to grow.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a member of the Black Achievement Fund, and I come on board because of my work with the foundation and the blueprint and model, obviously, of what we have with Oklahoma with Black Wall Street.
Right.
So they saw that immediately.
Yeah.
Through the Black Achievement Fund, with
awesome.
my relationship with our founder, R. Key,
okay.
Who has taken notice of what I have been building in Oklahoma for the past, over a year and a half. And so that's how it all comes together,
right?
So to say, just seeing like-minded people, supporting one another, and then from there it just grows into this.
Yeah, man. Because it's a beautiful thing, man. Just to think about. I mean, if anybody out there has ever gone through the home buying process, right? Imagine if you go through the home buying process to live in a city where everybody looks like you, thinks like you, energy is the same. It just makes sense. Like if you ever go to Jamaica, it's emotional when you get off the plane and everybody look like you. You know what I'm saying? Or just us coming from Oklahoma, getting off the plane in Atlanta. Shit, everybody look like me. You don't see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or not everyone thinking like you. So when you get the opportunity to create that, you should jump at it. I say that. So I appreciate, ladies, what y'all are doing out here. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that y'all are unafraid. And if you are afraid, you're still pushing forward. I know somebody, you ain't scared.
I ain't never scared.
You know and that's the thing, like people ask us like, oh, y'all don't have a fear of the, like, I that's one thing we never thought about.
I mean, we thought about it.
Like, let's be clear, we thought about it because we have to put things in place to make sure it doesn't happen. But we didn't think about it from a fearful standpoint where we feel like, oh, well, Ashley, maybe we doing too much. We gonna upset the people. Like, I don't care. I love ruffling feathers.
Yeah, it's your thing.
Like, that's just it.
It's not my thing,
right?
But it's essential for growth.
It's essential for growth.
Yeah, growth comes in the moments when you're uncomfortable.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So I totally agree with that.
And that was never a thought. Well, what if they do this or what if they do that? Like, we got too much technology. It's a lot of us. We got social media.
Right.
We got people batting for us that we ain't never heard of. Like, they be in our comments like, y'all better leave us alone. Get off our page.
Yes.
So I think we're in a new day and age where this is allotted, where we can do this and be free and we don't have to worry about people bombing, because I feel like we're a movement. We're creating a movement.
Right.
People from all over batting for us.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a different day and age.
Right. And let's call a thing. It's 2.1 million black veterans in America.
Okay.
Who messing with us?
Who messing with us?
Yeah. I'm shit. Not me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather fight with you.
And we ain't doing nothing but moving black, minding our own business.
Okay, so let's talk about that, man. That was real slick. I like how you did that right there, man. So move black. Yeah. We talked a few times, Soup. That's always something that you talk about, you think about. That is your energy to move black, bro.
Move black.
So what is that? What is moving black?
Move black in the wall over there.
Just use
in the wall, in the plug.
Just use
Bring
your
that
words.
for me.
Just use your words.
Move black.
Just use your words.
Move black is the collective, the collaboration.
What's up, Juan?
The Black Achievement Fund, the Freedom Georgia Initiative, and the 13 Black Towns tour of Oklahoma. We are moving black, essentially, and that is the formal name of our movement. You know, it's 3 ways to move black, and if you can achieve all of them, then you're at the highest level.
Yes, the highest level.
It's a conscious movement. You know, it's about education first and foremost. A move back. Move black is a play on the words move back originally, meaning to the black town.
Break it on down, make it plain, Pastor.
To where we were free.
Make it plain.
Where we were really free was in the black town.
Okay.
So move black is the black town freedom movement.
It's kind of like that feeling you get when you walk in a room and everybody look like you. Certain things you just don't think about.
So it's the conscious movement, moving to that space of black consciousness. If you don't have it, it's developing that space in your mind. It's becoming educated about ourselves and our accomplishments and the fact that this has been done before with Black Wall Streets and things.
So let's talk about.
Wait, he got 2 more move blacks.
Go ahead. You be making some points over there.
It's a move.
Go ahead. It's like, hold up, bro.
It's an actual physical movement.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Move black to a safe haven for black people. Or move to a new safe haven for black people.
Like that.
Tatum's, Oklahoma. Or Freedom, Georgia.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Or a new one, Black Calabasas, Oklahoma.
Love it.
You know what I mean? And then there is it becomes an economic priority.
I got you.
To move black.
I got you.
So on a day-to-day, making black a priority you buy black, you invest black, you know, you support black. Bottom line, that's moving black on a day-to-day basis. And in our last interview, you really spoke to that. And you brought that forward.
Come on,
so
man.
it's 3 ways. And if you can achieve all of them, then you're on top of the game. Like, we'll be up the road quick to accomplish our 10 million goal with the Black Achievement Fund.
You know, one of the things that I want to commend 3 of y'all on is taking something very complicated, or what most people make out to be complicated, and really simplifying it. You know what I mean? And not oversimplifying it. I mean, you know, you kind of are talking about both sides of the coin, so to speak. A lot of times people don't do that. They just want to sell you on the fact that you can do this thing and it's all great, and they ain't going to talk about what it really takes to get there. You know, you can't think 1996 and think you're going to move forward in 2020. Just the world don't function that way. The world never slowed down. You see COVID happen and the world still didn't slow down. We just hit the pause button for a second. You know what I mean? But hitting that pause button kind of...
and money was still moving.
Still going. Because the money ain't going to stop. Come on, man. It's not going to stop, man. It's never going to stop. So, you know, why should we?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Our plight should always be our plight, and it should be the same plight with just a new energy into it as we get up every day. Ladies, I'm not going to hold y'all here forever. We're not going to tarry here long, but... what I wanted to do is just, you know, sit down and give people a really good understanding of what's happening here. And because the same thing that's happening here can happen at home, and that's really where my passion comes from. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sean?
Well, we are creating a movement where you can do it for yourselves.
Yeah, so
that's the bottom line. We decided that we wanted to create a place where we can thrive, where we can build our homes, where we can build our businesses, open it up to the public where people can thrive and just come and breathe and chill, and they don't have to worry about like Karens and things like that. And Oklahoma does have a lot of land. Derek was telling us how they have so much opportunity available. We can move freedom there.
Man, come on, man.
It's multiple freedoms.
We can have multiple freedoms, as I spoke earlier on, and we can have freedoms everywhere. And I think Oklahoma would be a next start because we are closely linked with Derek, who's like the new black mayor of Oklahoma.
Come on, man. Young black
so
man,
why wouldn't we go to
Derek?
Tatum and build a freedom there?
You can come on out there to Oklahoma.
13 black towns.
Why wouldn't we go? Because you can't know where you're going until you know where you've been. So why wouldn't we go to Oklahoma to tour the black towns and learn our history?
Tell you, it's already been done. There. Shout out to Ramal out of Tulsa, man. It's already been done. So all you guys are doing is putting a new spin on an already successful formula, which is to move black. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I dig it. I dig the elevated level of consciousness. I dig the accountability that comes with that. I dig the group think. I love that. You know, the exchange of ideas, and more than anything, as we get up out of here, I love the energy that y'all create out here. Is really dope.
It's a cool consciousness.
Is that what it is?
You know, being conscious, like a certain segment, the conscious community, the black people, we have a conscious community.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be a thing.
Right.
We're all supposed to be conscious of ourselves and have pride in ourselves.
Thank you, man.
But we never been taught that.
Thank you, brother.
So it's a cool consciousness. It ain't like you over there with that group and you conscious. You just need to be in the know.
But that
what's
comes
going
with
on.
changing your thinking.
Right. So that's what we do.
Because I was when I was younger, I was big on, I'm never gonna go into business with family. I'm never gonna go into business with friends.
Right.
Yeah,
but you have to change your thinking.
That's what we hear.
Like we met Derek not even 4 or 5 months ago, and just the synergy of it all, like the things that we've created once we've like met each other and got in tune with each other. Like you just need to link up with like-minded individuals.
That's it, man.
And people that think like you.
That's it. Thank you.
Like change your thinking and have faith. Like step out on faith. Like I left my hometown with a $5 bill in my pocket.
Wow.
And I never looked back. This was over 16, 17 years ago.
That's crazy.
And I never looked back. You just got to change your thinking and step out on faith and just have a mindset where I can do anything.
And have faith in each other.
And have faith in each other. Have faith in your friends and your family. Like everybody not out to get you. It may be a few, but everybody not out to get you. I love that
energy that y'all have, ladies, because even as just being, I'm trying to play the other side of the coin. Even in the interview, just about, well, what about the naysayers? And y'all shut that energy down. Like, yo, you ain't bringing that here. Okay, whose platform it is. We ain't thinking about those that say I can't, and I understand that. I do, because that's how dreams get killed. That's how shit don't
That's how
happen.
dreams get killed. I was paralyzed.
Wow.
And the doctor told me I would never walk again.
Oh, wow.
And you met me when I was doing what? Walking up and down this
Yeah,
this
I would have never known that.
You would have never known until I told you.
Man,
so
bananas.
I'm never going to let somebody tell me, like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like, oh, you can't do that, you can't build a city. Like, build a city? What y'all doing? We building a city.
What you mean? What you mean? That's why I love black women. You can't tell black women you can't do nothing. That's the easiest way to get her to do it.
That's the easiest way to get it done.
Easiest way. Tell me I can't do it. It's done.
And us black men got they back.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Period.
Say that, bro.
Say that.
Say that, man. Say that. Say that. Okay, real quick. Last question before we get up out of here, and this is real. How has the social climate affected the initiative?
It's been essential.
Yeah.
Very essential.
It made people wake up. Like, being as though that we've had so many losses in 2020.
Okay.
We can't keep giving our power away to outside entities.
Right.
We can't keep waiting for an oppressive regimen to make a change.
They're never
for
gonna
us.
do it. They're never gonna do
not.
it. They're never gonna. They never see the life through our lens, so they're never gonna do it.
People were like, "Oh, I don't want to vote. What's the point of voting?" I was like, "You need to go vote, Georgia. Go vote. January 5th. Go vote.
It's essential.
It's essential.
Go vote early. They have the polls open on the weekends.
Right.
Get out and
Vote.
vote. Please go vote.
But beyond voting, we have to be the change we want to see.
Okay.
We've got to say, I move black. Like you said, it's a consciousness in your mind that you're going to work towards a collective cause and a collective common good.
Right.
And when we start saying, I'm going to link up with my sister, I'm going to link up with my brother, I'm going to let faith over fear take the lead, so that we can accomplish our goals collectively instead of waiting for someone else to give us something that they're never going to give us.
I like that, man. And that's the part right there. That's that level of consciousness right there that we need everybody on.
Yes.
Once you realize, it's that thing that makes you work for yourself. You say, you know what, fuck that. I don't want to clock in. I don't want you telling me what I can and can't do.
Listen,
you know
that
what I mean?
employee
Same
business,
thing.
that's never been my life.
Yeah,
I get fired. If I'm not in a managerial position, I've been in management over 15 years.
Okay.
And I thrived.
Okay.
The minute I had to take a job as an employee, I got fired within like 2 or 3 days because I've never had that employee spirit in my life. If I'm not the boss, I can't do it.
I get it.
So why not build something for yourself?
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Self-governance.
So we can't leave though before we talk about you
The
already
Black
know
Achievement
the
Fund.
Black Achievement Fund.
The Black
all
Tax.
day.
Let's talk about it.
So we strategically became members of the Black Achievement Fund because it is the solution to every challenge that Black America faces.
Thank you.
Why? Because what we need is a budget.
Okay.
What we need is an economic base, a place for us to be able to take our best, our brightest, outside of corporate plantations and back into our collective use and good so that we can create communities that serve us.
I agree.
The Black Achievement Fund is our vehicle and infrastructure for just that.
Okay.
Since we've become members of the Black Achievement Fund, we've been able to explode over the last 3 months or so, y'all. Has it been 3 months? We've got over 1,000 members.
Wow.
Shout out to you all for joining
Thank you for
the Black Achievement Fund. Those 1,000 members collectively have brought in over $12,000 in 1 month that we have been able to circulate with Black businesses. 76% of that money goes back to Black businesses.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Instantaneously.
That's what's up, man.
Now imagine, the goal is 10 million Black families, 10 million Black Americans giving $9 a month.
Right.
90 million a month.
Small change.
Small change. That's how we pour into Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah, man.
They don't pour into they don't pour back into us.
At all.
So why not give you $9? It's something that's pouring back into
my little funky little $9.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'd gladly give it. Yeah, for
Come
sure.
on, pay the Black tax.
Come on, man.
And that $9 a month, when we reach 10 million individuals as members of the Black Achievement Fund paying that $9 a month, that will generate $90 million a month that we can pay over
a year.
Over $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
That's gonna pay for schools. That's gonna pay for hospitals. That's gonna give us good jobs. That's gonna create affordable housing. We'll be able to give to entertainment and the arts. All the stuff that we care about is
that we go doing this bullshit asking for it. Come on.
We won't have to shake the cane.
Because you're gonna be asking for money from somebody that understands why you need it before you ask. It's there for us.
It's
you know
there
what I'm saying?
for
Like
us.
for real.
Like
when
the
Derek
cheese.
explained it to me, you know, I'm number 732 or some
Come
shit like that, man. Come on,
Number
man. Like, cut that
732.
out, man. I'm in there somewhere.
That's what's up.
My point is it's a no-brainer, man.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Look, man, we smoke up $9, eat $9, we drink up $9. We waste $9 in gas going to see somebody that don't want to do shit with us. You know what I'm saying? So why not spend $9 and sock it to, you know, like a real oppressive system, like on some real shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the only way we're gonna get better is if we do better, and the only way we're gonna do better is if we believe that there is better. And I
it
believe
starts
in
with
that.
us.
You know what I mean?
And
For
that's
real.
how we are able to acquire the land, to control our communities, to buy back the block, to be able to make the differences that need to be made for us when it comes to the most that we need to address, like maternal deaths. Like we got babies dying, we got mothers, black mamas dying. But it's simply because we don't have enough black and brown doctors caring for us and hearing our cries on those doctor tables.
Wow.
And when we create doctors and hospitals and fund universities and fund black scholars and scholarships to make sure that we have representation for us that can be advocates for us, that's what we can take that money and do. We can put a dent in the disparities that affect us disproportionately.
I love it, man.
Definitely
I love it. I couldn't have said it better. Derek, could you have said it better than that?
I couldn't have.
I didn't think so.
I couldn't have.
You could have said it. Nah, you like
My sister is brilliant.
Listen.
Hey, I love it, man. I'm blessed with being here.
www.baf.solutions. Not .com.
Man, nah.
.solutions.
Black Achievement Fund.
The Black Achievement Fund.
All right.
Please sign up.
Man,
It would behoove you
It would behoove you
she went to the
to sign up.
She
She took my word.
No,
That's
first that was my word. That's our word because
okay. Behoove.
that's our word.
Okay. Because that's what we told our 19 families. He's like, it would behoove you to sign up with us.
So
I saw that word from my teacher.
So
That
I
was
just
his
want to
favorite
say in closing, man, and I wasn't trying to rush y'all. I just respect your time.
Thank you.
You know what I
No,
mean?
you're good. You like
I'm not trying to hold y'all longer at all because I don't think it's necessary for what we're talking about. Go to the website, people. BAF.solutions. I've been talking about it. And then you Freedom GA 2020 on
That's
Facebook,
on all
right?
the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter handles, but you can visit www.freedomgeorgia.com.
Okay, that's what it do. That's what it do. All right, man. What you got, so talk about it, bro.
The number 13, 13 blacktowns.tour.com.
Okay.
You know, Black Calabasas.
Can I build my house in Black Calabasas?
You know I'm already about to.
My house about to be so lit in Black Calabasas. When I
Black
tell you,
Calabasas
my house
is
gonna be lit. Party every weekend at my house in Black Calabasas.
You that neighbor. I'm with it.
I'm that neighbor.
I'm with it.
We are that neighbor. We are those
And you know what?
neighbors. Don't go to
That's
Freedom
what-
if you ain't ready
When
to
y'all
party.
see the
That's
green
what
light,
makes it
come
dope.
holler at us in
You can be-
Calabasas.
you
When
can
the
be
green
that.
light comes on in the city, y'all know it's time to party.
Here we
So in White Calabasas in California, Jake Paul is that neighbor.
Oh, really?
And see,
doubt.
Renee
No
Walters will be that neighbor
So
in Black Calabasas.
But it's a real thing, you know. Look up Black Calabasas. The music is out there. Young Black Mayor, you know, for the history. Soup YBM, SUPE YBM, like Young Black Mayor for the music.
When is this airing now, right?
For the music.
So I can say,
And then
yo,
I'm
I'm Nay. Follow me on Instagram, front page Nay. I'm the president of the Freedom Georgia Initiative.
Front page, Nay.
Front page Nay, because I've been on every front page.
Every
2020.
front page on 2020,
On
okay?
Yahoo.
I'm gonna say something, though. I'm gonna say this.
We
is
on all of that.
about-
Black Enterprise, BET, we on all of that.
All that, son.
I love that y'all are so authentically black and so y'all I love that. Like last night, like when we walked in yesterday, y'all was in the middle of some stuff. And then as the night went on, y'all kind of opened up. And then by the end of the night, it's like, all right, so what we doing? You know what I mean? And then for y'all to come in with that same energy, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope because I can tell I'll probably be back soon, I'm sure. And it's going to be the same.
I'm back.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same shit. So I'm with that. Let's get up out of here. Let's get something to eat, man.
Yes.
Wait, I got one more because I didn't get to tell the people. Please follow me.
Tell the people.
On Ashley Scott KW. On
Legacy Building too. Give them that.
Oh, thank you. If you are interested in how to buy land using group
and
economics,
y'all are interested,
you can visit bit.ly/seminar bundle deal. You're going to get my last 4 seminars. Renee's in the seminar being dope as she is. We're teaching people how to buy land, what that process is and what that looks like. We give you all the information on how we did it. It's really dope. And we have a community called the Freedom and Legacy Builder Community. So upgrade to the community because you should never learn alone. You want to be connected with other like-minded individuals.
And listen, if you want to buy land, you want to buy houses, my sister, my great realtor sister over here, she does consultations. It's for a small fee, but listen, pour into what you want to pour into.
That's right.
Don't buy that Gucci belt. Come get a consultation from Ashley. Get you a consultation. Come talk about buying some land.
Yes.
Because sis got all the details.
I got all the details.
Now holla at me next year because I'll have all the details.
And yes, my sister
real estate
is
school
getting
y'all
ready to
haters.
get her real estate license. So y'all keep her in your prayers as she goes through her real estate training.
Okay. Anybody y'all want to shout out?
I have to
shout out to my husband. I love you. He probably not gonna see this, but shout out to you anyway. Shout out to Frank Kemp.
Yes, we can't announce that yet though.
But yeah, we just gonna shout him out. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
I have to shout out my sorority sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Mm-hmm. I also want to shout out the phenomenal Bennett Bells of Bennett College for Women in Greensboro, North Carolina, where we are one of 2 historically black colleges for women. So if you're looking to send and create an amazing, exceptional woman, please send her to Bennett College. And that's all I got.
Okay.
Join the Black Achievement Fund.
And join the Black Achievement Fund.
Join the Black Achievement Fund.
And if your credit is not where it needs to be,
money,
and you know that you need to do a little work so that you can be prepared.
You want to buy a house in freedom.
And you want to buy a house in freedom.
And you have a 420 credit score. That's not going to cut it, but we have a program for you.
And please visit getreadyforfreedom.com.
Getreadyforfreedom.com.
That's GET ready. The word for FOR freedom.com.
Yeah. And join the Black Achievement Fund.
And join the Black Achievement Fund.
I need a shout out.
You can't get into freedom if you're not a Black Achievement Fund member. I'm just going to throw that out there. That's just a requirement.
That's a requirement.
Part of the solution. Even if you don't have that consciousness, you start by becoming a part of the solution.
Yeah.
Join the Black Achievement Fund. Shout out. Shout out to Arky Hodges.
Shout out to Arky Hodges. Yes.
Jesus Powell.
An amazing individual. And Jesus, we love you guys so much.
All of our family and friends at FGI, BAF, in the Black Towns, and all of my family in Oklahoma, Eddie Brosco. Yes, and I gotta shout out my good brother and partner that's helping me in all my work. Dirty Red, Victor Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing.
Who's Dirty
Thank
Red?
you, Dirty Red over there.
Okay.
Hey! Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. We done.
It's on you.
Yeah, we good. Anyway, it's on me. I'm fading out.